We have to find the center and the radius of the circle given the equation. So before we solve this, we need to revise our perfect square quadratic function. What will be added to a quadratic function to make it a perfect square? So assuming we ask this question, what will be added to this quadratic function ax squared plus bs to make it a perfect square? So we always add b squared over 4ac to make this quadratic function ax squared plus bs a perfect square. That is, if you add this, we now have something squared. So if it's plus or minus, it should be plus or minus. The square root of this is root ax, while the square root of this is b over 2 root a. So example, if you have 8x squared plus 5x, if we want to make this a perfect square, we'll add 5 squared over 4 times 8 to make it a perfect square. And what we'll get is now square root of that is root 8x plus square root of 5 squared is 5, square root of 4 is 2, y square root of 2 root 8, 2 root 8, okay, all square, so which is, okay, you can still, okay, let's leave it like this. Or maybe if you have 4x squared minus x, what will be added to this to make it a perfect square? Just b squared is minus 1 squared over 4 times 4. So what will you get? Square root of 4x squared is 2x. What you have here is minus square root of 1 squared is 1, and square root of 16 is 4. So that's it, all squared. So do you see it? So that's the knowledge we use here, because what we have here is, you can see, is a quadratic. I'm seeing x squared for x, y squared minus a, so we're going to use it. And it's easier when the coefficient of x squared is 1. So let's solve. We have x squared plus 4x plus y squared minus 8y plus 5 equal to 0. So let's make this and this a perfect square. So remember, I will add 4 squared over 4 times 1, because the coefficient here is 1, plus y square minus 8y plus, I will add minus 8 squared over 4 times 1. So I've made this a perfect square, plus 5 equal to 0. But there is a little problem here. This is an equation, not just a function. So we need to neutralize the effect. So by adding what we've added on the left hand side. So I added this and this, so to avoid changing the equation. So it's now balanced. And this result, this trinomial here is now a perfect square. So I have x plus 16 over 4 is 4, square root of 4 is 2, so 2 squared plus y, this minus the 64 over 4, 16, square root of 16 is 4, so 4 squared plus 5 is equal to that's also 4 plus, because 16 over 4 is 4, y 64 plus 16. So we have x plus 2 squared plus y minus 4 squared is 20 minus, that's 20 minus 5 is 15, so 15. And we can write 15 as root 15 all squared. So our radius is root 15. Therefore the center is minus 2 comma 4 and the radius is root 15. So that's the answer.